Today, we are diving into CarX Drift Racing 3, a racing game that's been making waves among drifting fans. This game was officially launched on December 5th and is available on both iOS and Android. If you love drifting or racing games in general, this one is definitely worth checking out. Welcome to my channel, Game A Lot. So what's CarX Drift Racing 3 all about? Well, this isn't just any ordinary racing game. The focus here is mainly on drifting, and the game gives you complete control over the cars to master the art of the perfect drift. The game doesn't have a typical storyline, but it really shines with its free roam mode and the challenges it throws at you. You'll be tackling various tracks, earning rewards, and unlocking new cars and upgrades as you go. One thing that stands out immediately is how smooth and responsive the controls are. Whether you are using touch or tilt, the controls are intuitive, making it easy for both beginners and advanced players to enjoy. The drifting mechanics feel super realistic, and you can really feel the weight of your car as you slide around corners. When it comes to graphics, CarX Drift Racing 3 does a great job. The cars look super detailed, and the tracks have a nice amount of variety. From neon-lit city streets to more natural environments, everything looks pretty sharp for a mobile game. The game runs well on both low-end and high-end devices, so performance won't be an issue for most players. Now let's talk audio. The sound design in CarX Drift Racing 3 is something I really enjoy. The engine sounds are satisfying, and the tire screeches while drifting really add to the experience. There is also some cool background music that fits the high-energy atmosphere of the races, giving you that extra push as you slide through corners. On the positive side, the drifting mechanics are top-notch. The control system feels fluid, and there's a real sense of satisfaction when you nail a perfect drift. The graphics, as I mentioned earlier, are also impressive, especially for a mobile game. The variety of cars and tracks gives you plenty to work with, and the multiplayer mode adds a nice social aspect to the game. But it's not all perfect. One thing I noticed is that the game doesn't have a free view camera option. While this is common in many racing games, it's a bit of a drawback for those who love experimenting with different camera angles during their races. Also, if you're new to drifting, some of the races can feel challenging, especially the ones that focus on precision drifting rather than pure racing. It could take a bit of practice before you really get the hang of it. Overall, CarX Drift Racing 3 is definitely a game worth trying out if you're into drifting or want to experience something a bit different from typical mobile racing game. However, the lack of certain camera features and the difficulty curve might be something to keep in mind. But if you're looking for a game with great gameplay, exciting challenges, and a focus on drifting, this one is definitely worth checking out. That's it for today's review. What do you think of CarX Drift Racing 3? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gaming content from Game A Lot. Until next time, play, solve, and repeat.